We begin. It is time. Let us cross into the unknown. Although I say that now, I actually have to do one last thing for work. As one of my nurses accidentally just texted me instead of a friend. How can I tell? Because his text was him asking if whoever he meant to text could call that steakhouse strip club to see if they're still serving food.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, hi. Yeah, right? That's funny as shit.
Jesus Christ.
What an intro. All right. Let me turn things on. Wow. Oh, I say let me turn things on, but I literally was in the middle of being like, oh my god, grandma's. I gotta type a thing real quick. How are you as I do this nonsense?
I am alive.
Whee!
I played Catherine, and
yeah,
that is a game. It really started off at like 100 miles an hour, huh? Like, I'm like, am I allowed to stream this? This is a game.
Yep, you are. Technically. Very, very technically. And it will only become more technically as you play.
I'm just like, man, I'm like, first minute in, I'm like, huh. They're just going straight to the wall with this, aren't they? All right.
Yeah. What was I?
Yeah, them puzzles are tough, man. Man, they're hard.
It's very, I guess, yeah, no, it comes down to your spatial awareness, right?
Yeah, and that's the problem. It's like I'm like I was like, oh, that looks like Tetris, and then I start playing it, I'm like, this isn't Tetris. And and because I'm me and I'm competitive and I'm like, I can do this, I am gonna spend all time off stream.
Oh no. Don't
trying
do
to
that.
Trying to get gold trophies on I'm gonna do it.
Second, no. That's the same shit that people are doing in fucking like Neon White right now, and it's why the fucking completion rate on a game that's like 4 hours long is only like 30%. Not because it's hard, but people are just like, I gotta fucking do it, man. I gotta get these dev times.
Yeah, it's not as, I mean, Neon White, I'm like, I know I'm not gonna have the patience to do that, because like I know it's like one of those things where it's like a live leaderboard, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna get a better time and then go back to the leaderboard and someone's beaten that one, and I'm just like, it's never ending.
Yeah, buddy.
So, I don't know if I would do that, because
that's too much.
That's a bit tougher. Yeah, that just sounds a bit tougher.
Okay, that's been assigned.
Yeah, and then those little questions they ask you at the end, I'm just like, oh, all right, I see where this is going. I mean, it's very much one of those games where I feel like it leans into like the stereotypical like heterosexual tropes of like, oh man, marriage sucks, and I'm just like, well, not if you love your wife.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing. Yeah,
I'm just I'm like it's like the second question they ask you is like, is marriage the beginning or end of your life? And I'm like, that's a very loaded question
Yeah.
that I don't
Oh, yeah.
particularly like.
Yeah, a bunch of those questions are, but they are set in that way to be like, I guess best way of putting it is abrasive.
Yeah.
Like it's meant to make you well, there is also the chance that you'll just pick one like, oh yeah, of course. But I think the majority of people look at both choices and for like almost every question and go, I don't like either of these.
Yeah. I mean, the first one was like,
but then you gotta pick.
Which do you care about more, looks or personality? And I know, like 100%, I'm like, yeah, it's looks. I'm not even like it's looks. Like it's that simple. It's like when I first meet someone, I can't have sex with your personality. I'm sorry. Like,
have you tried hard enough? Second, have you tried?
I mean, that goes into like, are you gonna wear a paper bag while we do this territory? Because like that, I'm looking at you the entire time, unless you're one of those people who doesn't like to look. And I'm like, no, I'm looking. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, and it's very funny because I'm like, immediately, I'm like, oh, I recognize all of these voice actors. This is Atlas has like 10 people on the payroll. I can tell.
Yeah. You're gonna immediately recognize voices and shit. Some cameos.
Oh yeah, that's what I also meant to ask. How's the 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕃 stuff going?
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting content. So I have the start of this fucking weapon. Am I ever going to get it to the next step? No.
I mean, you can. It's just it might be easier if like they have like Discords where people will literally just
I have to do that. Oh right, I have to pop my field notes.
But yeah, I'm assuming you haven't finished the quest line. But like,
oh no, but I'm in there. I'm rank 9.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're moving.
And I have 5 tortured memories, 3 sorrowful memories, and 1 harrowing memory. And I need 20 of each.
Yeah.
So that's the part that made me go, oh.
Yeah, it's the first one. It's the first weapon that's always like the most time consuming. And what I will suggest you do is just don't finish it. Like get it to the final step. And then if you want to, just get like another class that you know you're going to want the weapon for later. And then just do that one and keep the final step going at the same time. So you'll get both.
Okay. They all pop at the same time or something?
Like you can keep the quest active. And because they like after that the first step, you can do the event, you can get the memories inside 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕃, but you can also do like fates in the heavensward areas to get them as well. So like and then I think one of the later steps is like you do it like again, it's either you can do it in 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕃 or you can do it outside of 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕃. One of them is like anytime you complete one of the Crystal Tower raids, you get materials for it. So like that's one where it's just like just keep that shit active because Alliance Roulette is the Crystal Tower raids, like 99% of the time.
Yeah, so that's just a perfect storm.
Yeah. So yeah, I literally just keep all 5 active and I just hide them in my journal so that I don't they're not taking up space on my screen.
On the screen. Oh, okay.
And then I'll just have them going that way. Yeah.
So how do I hide it?
If you go into the journal and
I did
it. Yep, just like that.
Yeah, I just kept pressing square until it did that. Oh, nice. Yep. This whole fucking time I could have had all these quests open like that, but I keep abandoning them because I'm like, well, I'm not doing this.
You're just like, yeah, you're not doing it now. Yeah, no, I do that because I'm like, I think I have like 22 quests in my journal active right now, and I'm pretty sure I don't remember what 90% of them are. So
wait, but glamours could not be restored, but I'm in my Scion outfit. What do they mean glamours could not be restored?
It could be some of your accessories. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, wait. No, this should be fine. Everything here is right. One or more items did not have the specified appearance. Oh yeah, something here broke. But they all have their crosses, and I'm in the full Scion outfit. All right. Weird. Oh, did I augment? No, that didn't. All of these, which are glamored, are the ones that Nine with Differing Appearance was equipped. Apparently, it just didn't like me doing this. Yes. All right, that's fixed. Anyway, weird. Oh, wait, you know what? I think that's what it was. I think I did my glamour and never actually updated the gear set. So it was trying to put it to the regular gear set, but everything's glamored. So that's what caused that screen, I think. Okay, but we're back to Sage then, because yeah, I was doing this as Gunbreaker.
Yeah.
For the obvious reasons. But, yeah.
So wait, have you unlocked the? I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm trying to remember how far
the extreme?
into the quest line. Yeah, have you unlocked that yet?
Oh yeah, he was literally right up here. You could. It's the first thing you do when you come to this island. Even I didn't even go into 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕃𝕂𝔼Ⅎ yet, and it's like the first story quest to open the southern front.
That's why I was like, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, and then you just come over here. Yeah. Oh yeah. So hey, shout out. Bunch of Sid gets a whole lot of story in optional content, huh? It's just Sid
like,
is
he's not
optional
really
content.
Part of the he's not really a part of the main story past A Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
So they're just like, but he is a pretty important character, so they got to give him something.
But yeah, I wasn't, and I should have expected it because I already know that Sid's father is the inciting person for the 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻 incident. But my brain still didn't go, oh yeah, during this 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻 resistance thing, I'm probably gonna learn more about that incident. And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, and that whole, so I'll eventually do that on stream as the extreme. And so can look at, like, I'll rewatch the story bits.
Yeah.
But it was interesting. It was also cool as shit, the dungeon itself, the duty itself. Yeah. I love that, like, dream mirror world, memory world. Fucking nonsense. Freaking Doctor Strange 1. Yeah, I was gonna teleport to Mordona. It is time. We must ascend to the moon. I'm so excited.
Oh man, every fucking game I'm playing has their big summer event going on right now, and I'm like, gosh,
this is too summer.
The time I don't have it.
Yeah. The next ship to sail. That's a pretty little thing. And what do I get? The horse chestnut weapon coffer. I'm sorry. The what? Feeling the need to take stock. Got some time to talk? Yeah, I do now. You wouldn't believe the shit I've been up to. I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Can you give me a reminder on what that situation is? Hi, Bobby. Yes, I'm gonna need this. The amount of side shit I've done has erased the MSQ from my brain. Crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers. Right. Okay, I'm caught back up. I just need to remember.
I mean, they do this every time an expansion comes out because it's like been a gap between the patch quest and then the actual expansion.
Yeah.
Usually by the order of like a couple of months. So
𝔼ℕ𝔻𝔻𝕃 recreate the final days of Eon's past. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering, yeah. And they can create their own goddamn primals. That's spooky. Kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. Unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. I have in my brain an idea of what the full plan is. And I'm gonna say it out loud after this cutscene. After what happened to Arenvald and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yeah, we can't turn everyone paraplegic. Only a couple. While these threats close to home are of paramount concern, mustn't forget, Garlemald did some shit. 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝔻𝕃 under leadership of Fandaniel and one other delightful fellow, Xenos, Crown Prince, and your love buddy. Today he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varys, and plunged 𝔼╗𝕗𝒁 into an even deeper pit of chaos. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Secession. That has since changed in troubling ways. Yeah, it's a ghost town now. I don't understand how the Empire exists when the capital is just him and the dead and a bunch of weapons he thrust into the ground. A fog of silence which did blanket the ruined city. Inhabitants appear to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. Right, yes, that is how it's still. Right, they're all tempered. The weird things they're doing in this theme in the background, I'm living for. Like, I caught that little warp back in the music. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. Greetings from the pre-maintenance scramble. Shit, is it maintenance tonight?
Is it tonight? Tomorrow?
Am I gonna get booted off in the middle of my goddamn thing? That's not good. Halfway through my stream.
Hold on. I'm looking things up.
I said my stream because it usually starts in 2.5 hours. Shit. Well, that works out kinda.
Hold on.
That's a stream.
Wait, no, we're sorry. During this period, North American data center will be unavailable.
Arrangements of your visits have been finalized.
Emergency maintenance that starts at 9 p.m. Pacific and goes until tonight and goes until 6 a.m. or 3 a.m. Pacific. So it starts at midnight and then goes till 6 a.m.
That ain't 2.5 hours. That's 1.5 hours. Well, out of speed, baby.
Yeah,
we gotta get to the moon in 1.5 hours. We can do that, right?
Sure.
That's feasible, right? Countdown to the moon. You can see it, of course. We should set off at once. Yeah. Thank you, Verde. Actually, really. I've been chilling, having a good time, probably in the middle of a cutscene, and then
it
like,
would have
what the fuck?
It would announce it. Yeah, it would announce it before it kicks you out. So
yeah.
It's not like it just, hey, it just kicks you out the game. Nah.
That's a fair point. Da, da, da. Yay, new quest acceptance song. Yeah. It's so nice to hear that. What a small little thing that I legit get excited for every time I hear it. Like, yeah, that means I'm making progress, guys. Why am I doing that instead of using my goddamn return button? I have it for a reason. All right. New music, baby. I'm so excited. I'm nearly there. I'm nearly a part of the future. I've never seen this many naked. All right. Until you guys told me about the debauchery, my eyes were just blinded to it. I was but a mere youth, naive in the ways of the world, thinking that everything was just sunshine and rainbows. Everyone was just having a fun little time.
I mean, it is, depending on who you ask. Like, you know.
Now I know that the rainbows are up everyone's asses consensually. But still. It's a rainbow dildo. I didn't realize. To be glam insinuates its way in. What, the rainbow dildo? Hi, Taco. Today's a good day for streaming. All right, I'm here. What's up, Tatar? You little munchkin. Everyone's here, which is good because I've already paid for your passage and the fee is non-refundable. I don't. It's bad that I laughed at that just because of the way I delivered it. just like, oh great, everyone's here because yeah, I ain't getting this shit back. Get on the ship. Ship for Charlene. Charlene? Yes. Should be pulling into port soon. Make sure you have all your luggage, all your stink gas.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule. Also,
Adventures.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
it's funny. Master 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕎𝕗 came here on a ship very much like this one.
You say that like we don't have a bunch of smooth starts to our adventures.
And now,
𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕗.
years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for
I mean,
his
to be
mentor's
fair,
homeland.
Heavensward started with you guys on
With
the
his
run
mentor's
from the
grandchildren,
government.
no less.
Yeah. Yeah. Stormblood starts with the birth of two Primal via the massacre of several dozens. And Shadowbringers
started by getting your souls ripped out of your body.
and Isekai. Yeah, no. Those are fine starts, right? This is this one, we get on a boat. Get on the goddamn boat.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Something about this perspective, she seemed taller for a second.
Will this be your first visit to 𝔼ℸ𝔻𝕻𝕻, Sir Estinian?
This cutscene is literally, hey guys, you've missed their voices, right? I feel it.
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
Sir Estinian. But Sir Estinian.
Merely meant it as a professional courtesy. Since
Estinian
you are now
senpai?
colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
Yeah. Call me little lord.
Point, Estinian.
Call me little lord. Nah, I'm with that.
Better.
Any conversation I have with Alfie now, if they give me the option, I'm calling him little lord. I expect it at least once.
Are you alright, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
I'm so happy Graha-san is here.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland.
Is your homeland a crater?
We're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hell-bent on destroying the world. And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
I'll bring him back safe and sound. I promise. This is a promise I can keep. Surely. I've never broken this promise.
I'll hold you to that.
Shit. Don't hold me to that. I'm being facetious.
Good. You're still here.
It's the boy! The Hori!
Hori! 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕻𝕻.
Yeah, 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕻𝕻𝕻. Yeah, sure, whatever. Hori Boulder. Surely I can protect everyone forever.
So we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye, we, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
We set the sail! All aboard for 𝔼ℸ𝔻𝕻𝕻.
This is legit actually the start of a new One Piece arc right after a really harrowing one. Like they just finished Dressrosa or the fucking Big Mom with the Desert Island, Cake Island arc, and it's like
Wish us luck.
this is the gathering together after they finished all that shit up. All right, on to next adventure. Is this Hori Boulder's first time with a voice actor?
Please, be careful.
I don't think so.
Because when you speak with Hori Boulder in like a different town, right? Like more than I did.
Yeah?
Because I didn't hang out with him in 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕻𝕻. Who did?
Maybe?
Which one of them did I? 'Cause I don't think it was 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕻𝕻𝕻. I think he's also like over in Gridania.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
I'm sorry.
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux.
How's that voice narrating?
Naught but the simplest
Yes, how?
words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end.
You little shit, how are you alive?
Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
I love how I immediately recognize the flavor of that voice. Oh, did he narrate the trailer as well? Descartes only got VA because his VA is also saying no.
Stars rest. Find your truth.
Nice. Now play a new trailer. No? Alright. Ooh. Ooh, you know I love it when there's a map travel scene. Yeah, again there. Look at all them dragons. Oh, Charlene. Oh shit, we're on the Western Hemisphere. Oh right, my general is now full of shout and say chat because I turned that back on for 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕼𝕃 Southern Front and I hate it. This song answers concerns me now when I hear it.
Here.
Yeah, this no. Stop it.
Feel. Think.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser.
That used to be a comforting song. A song of triumph.
Though we're hardly alone in that.
I'm scared when I hear it.
Envious of those still
And it's
sleeping
echoey.
soundly, no doubt.
Yeah, look at all these cuties sleeping. Look at that Femro. Last time you heard 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕼𝕃 died?
Called out to you, you say?
No, I heard this Echo 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕼 answers more recently.
In any case, I dare say
Echo's answers happened when Elizabeth was taking me through the fucking world tour of my adventures.
Coming into view at any moment.
Back down in Amarat. I remember specifically because I commented on, oh nice, it's all echoey and shit. Yeah, to kill your friends. Yeah, exactly. No. Oh, hi, Heidelin. Just hanging out, huh?
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad. Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior
Just
light
outright.
by the crystal.
Huh? Just outright. Look at the fucking framing of this shot. Oh my god. Where are those HD textures? Shit. The framing and the color alone is gorgeous. I need it to be high res. Now I did it. Ow! When Philia died for that. It's like, why? You mean you could just manifest, motherfucker?
Sojourn in the first, I believe you have your answer.
I became more whole.
You have gained an understanding of what I truly am.
Oh, that's
what
oh,
Hydaelyn has
okay.
always been. A primal.
Mm-hmm. You're very pretty, Primal.
𝔼╝𝕼𝕝 was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world. And I was brought forth to bind him.
This is a nice piano arrangement.
Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms, monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
I make a promise to you as my unsundered self or something?
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. 𝔼╝𝕼𝕼's just over yonder.
Cool.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen.
Yeah, play that jam.
There she is. Good old 𝔼╝𝕼.
Oh, I see it.
Charlian, I gotta remember that's how you pronounce it. So how happy were people when it was like we finally get to go?
Home at last.
I mean, a lot of people were super happy. They're just like, hey.
Maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of 𝔼ℸ𝕃 proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
Sounds good to me. I'm ready to destroy some libraries. I mean, read some books. Swear to God, if you're looking up at the moon again, it shouldn't even be there. Where are you looking at? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Ah, God damn it. There it is. You're going in on these scenes. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, wait, that's the first time it's done that. Wait. Ooh. They said title card. You're here. You've made it.
𝔼ℸ𝕃.
I mean, has it?
Island nation of the
I don't remember. Has it done it for Shadowbringer and Stormblood and Evansword?
Where under the watchful gaze of 𝔼Ⅎ𝕃, patron deity of scholars, academics.
I could be forgetting
I
easily.
feel like it has. I don't remember.
Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands.
Or maybe it's more specifically because I think they showed the full logo. Is that for all of them? Did for Shadowbringers after you left the merchant guy? Okay.
Yeah. Like
but did it do it as just the font, or did it do like, and here's the logo?
No, it did. It did the whole thing, I think.
Your would-be allies.
Okay.
Yeah, Shadowbringers, I think, when that started.
Because I think that's what it was in my head, that I thought it was like, and now let's put the entire logo on the screen with opacity, with transparency behind it.
Entry applications?
I love filling out applications.
To deny us.
Hasn't 𝔼ℸ𝕃 all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, 𝔼ℸ𝕃 only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Don't worry, Ascenium. We'll just sneak you in the barrel.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed.
This fucking lance just sticking out the top.
The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering 𝔼ℸ𝕃's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldesion.
Ooh.
And our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
I get to pretend to be students of Baldesion, huh? I've heard of those guys several times now, including as a part of my quest string for Sage.
Student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Yeah, you nerd.
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
I gotta touch every little corner of this city. Oh, still cutscene. I've been fooled.
We've just arrived and are eager to make our way.
Is she standing on a chair? That looks like a very tall Lalafell.
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
Most Karen Lala I've ever seen. It's the swoop.
𝔼Ⅎ𝕃 here of the
It's a side bang.
At your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
And she's like,
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today.
Oh. That's helpful.
And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Damn. I got the fucking fast pass.
𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕂𝔼ℝ rule.
Okay, I see the point of being like, yeah, let's not mention Scion stuff. And not necessarily would they know the named members of the Scions, like the big Scions.
See how it glows. That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
I feel like 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕃 and 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃 might be too recognizable. And then when we get to the twins, we have a problem.
Your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Yeah, how you gonna have to just say, yeah, we're related to, yeah.
𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕃𝕃.
Okay, yeah.
And 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕃.
I'm interested to see how this plays. Nothing?
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that,
Oh.
the streets are abuzz with talk of how House 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕻's lord disowned his young progeny.
Ah, there it is.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
Exacerbation! Do it! We're gonna do a lot of exacerbating.
Keep that in mind.
No, we're not. We ain't keeping shit in mind.
These last two are not 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕃 natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Hi. Estinian and myself are quite large.
Name and occupation?
Jackson Oppenheimer, Warrior of Light. Champion of AUSC. Should I lie? Should I lie? Artisan. I do have a crafting class at level 50. I mean, level 50 crafter, does that count? Ah, fuck it. Champion of Eorzea. Hello. It means I'm jobless.
And it is a title well earned, I can assure you.
Yeah, fanboy.
By trade is what
Oh my
your
God, I didn't pick that, so I didn't get that voice
no mention
line.
of this particular title. Self-appointed, I take it.
How dare you?
Either way, your employer seems willing to vouch for your character, so I shall, albeit reluctantly, grant you entry. Champion.
Yeah, say it like that, Ken, you little punk.
And you, sir?
Estinian Valeno, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formerly, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
This is a profession now of stabbing things. Oh, he's really thinking about it. Oh no. Estinian? Král, save us.
If you'll allow me.
Thank Christ.
I mean, the whole point is he doesn't have a job.
Yeah. He's a goddamn... He's a murder hobo.
His government.
Yeah. For his strength at arms.
He literally has
Surely
no
you are
job.
aware of
He
the
just
dangers
hangs
we
around.
often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldesion, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
Understood. We definitely won't misstep a single
I have every
bit.
confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
We're quite trustworthy. Look at that face. How could you not trust that face of Estinian? Look at. What could he possibly do that would cause a ruckus?
𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕻, it is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you all seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh! Welcome, friends, to 𝔼ℸ𝕻𝕻.
Aw. Oh, sweet. Thank you.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
I want to see adventures with Kral and Estinian as best buds. I want that fucking Turner and Hooch show right now. Last spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax, take a moment, get your land legs back. I'm gonna pop open a chest. Let me horse chestnut, you say? I'd love to. Horse nut me up. Alright, let's see what those look like. My brain. Butt ass naked. Alright. And then... Yes. Oh, they're weird. Oh, right. I forgot I can hit the right stick in to change that so I can actually fucking see it. And then L1 and that is to zoom. Alright. Actually, let's zoom out because we want to see it drawn. It goes out. So those are weird. I like them. Alright. We're gonna get all the horse chestnut stuff. It's all weaker than me. So it's all glamour. It's a good ass song. It has a good twang to it.
I love it, honestly. It's like, the guitar is nice.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Launch directly into explanation, but this is Jackson Estinian's first time in 𝔼ℸ𝕻𝕻. And for the rest of you, homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you all may have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city.
Alphino and Alizé or Oppenheimer.
You know, my children, my legacies. I'm equally untethered, as it were. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city.
I don't claim Alizé.
Oh, of course. Buppy, I was holding back from being that person to be like, listen to this Undertale song. But yeah, no, it's the song when you're with Goat Mom in the house, like at the very start.
Really? Well, I've never played Undertale, so I actually have no context for this.
If I play these side by, you know what? Since this is, we're gonna get booted in like another hour. At the end, I will. It's this part specifically, like this section of the song. Like it sounds very similar. And considering Undertale came out first, that means these goddamn cheats, these thieves. All right. Raha, would you like to join us then? We've been gone for quite a while. Want to get some a baker's dozen? You gonna get a meat pie? What do they serve here? That fucking bread? Where's the fish bread so I can burn down whoever sells it? I'm burning the fish bread place down. The fishbone bread.
The Archon loaf?
Yes. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. In the event you use the Aethernet, 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕂𝔼ℝ will catch up to you as long as you remain in the same area. You can leave him behind, however, by entering a different area. You may also speak to him and select the option part ways. If you wish to have 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝔻𝕃 accompany you again, return and speak with him at the original location. While he's accompanying you, next try speaking with 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝔻𝕃. I'm sorry, are you a Pokemon? Oh my god, I have a party member. The fuck? Like out in the open. The fuck? I love it. Yeah, let's go. First stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. That's... Kral is also now accompanying you. Lead your 2 companions and speak with Kral at the Okay. While you are accompanying, you may encounter conversation points along the way, which offer... Wow, they literally said, nah, we're gonna make this a single-player JRPG. Welcome to Tales. We're playing a Tales game right now. Walk around with your 2 companions and then conversation spots open up, like right here. Now press the triangle button when you're in the conversation area. Discuss the storage facility. With all the unusual wares coming and going at all hours, I expect the assistance of an intrepid adventurer would be highly appreciated. See no reason why you couldn't undertake any tasks which pique your interest. You've been cleared by the immigration officials after all. Look forward to the day your name is celebrated in Sharlayan the same way it is in 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕃𝕗𝔼𝕃. And then... This place is called the Peristyle, and is the first stop for cargo unloaded at the docks. You'll find the usual necessities for daily living and other imports filed to running an island nation, but also supplies that further Sharlayan's pursuit of knowledge, namely large quantities of books, specimens, and samples. Cool. Did I have to expend their dialogue? Was there more? Is it one of the? Is it full on JRPG? Do I have to go through their dialogue tree?
I think it's only just those 2.
All right. Just double checking.
It's usually 1 in each section.
Or these bastards get me. It's like, wow, they really they straight up, guys. I love it. And here's your party. And then go to the spa and talk to your party members. That is a very purple chicken with a hammer. Giant statue in the harbor. As a sight, one could hardly forget the great statue of 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝔻𝕃. As a student in Baldesion, I was usually quartered on the Isle of Val. I would gaze upon the scholar's wise features every time I returned to ship to the city. Let me see. Oh, that one up there. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's the thing with the water coming out of it.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, it's holding over the jar. This path leading us towards the sea is known as the 𝔼℻𝔻𝕃𝕂𝔼Ⅎ, some name for the statue of the skull which stands at its end. As you know, Sharlayan people prize the accumulation of wisdom above all else. Thus, when 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝔻𝕃 was chosen as our patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief, an alignment of principles, as it were. We may have honored him with a rather impressive sculpture, yes, but our faith is not so restrictive as that of, say, the Ishgardians. Individual Sharlayans can and do worship the divinities of their choosing. Oh, look at that. Oh, like agnostic. I gotta go to this talk. Oh wait, no, this is the actual end spot. Did I hit up all my talk spots? Yes. All right. Come team. May have mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Sharlayan tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. Oh my god, right. I forgot that's the reason behind the Archon loaf. And now I'm going to stare. How many? Hold on. Hold on. I only see fair-skinned people around me.
That's, oh my god.
Prowl, are we in a sundown? Is this a... Hold on. Are you nerds in a sundown town? The food is bland, as encapsulated by our infamous Archon love. The prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first and taste a distant second. There was one pupil at the studium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. And that's the last stand. Hey, the sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in 𝔬╗, one and only bastion of the culinary arts in an olive otherwise mediocre fare. So they're busy. The burger being hailed as one of the more impressive items on the menu. Not that I ever had the pleasure of eating one. So we're eating one now then. It's a fucking McDonald's. Yeah, we're going in. Speak with Crow at the designated location. Yeah, this is just good music. I'm gonna touch that aetheryte shard first, and then actually let me follow because they're probably just gonna take me to all the spots. So let me not go out of my way. And I'm just gonna tune it first. Ooh. What a nice plaza. It's so wide and open. Usual shape, isn't it? I assure you, however, that it's perfectly functioning aetheryte. Remember to attune yourself before we move on. Now, being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the Confluence, research facility located on this very plaza. It's much vaunted discovery, so the reason 𝔬╗ stands as the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of elegant aetherites, it allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination, northeast, to the Agora, 𝔬╗'s largest marketplace. Yeah, it looks like one of the first 3 things that you get in a Zelda game in Ocarina of Time. And the fucking little rocks. Yeah, I gotta go over here to go touch that aetheryte shard. Okay. Look at my little baby. My little baby. Throwing her hammer all around. Get in there, Gaia. You get in there. Alright. Also there, huh?
Yeah, it's catchy, isn't it?
Yeah, I just keep returning. I'm like, oh shit, wait. I have no doubt their expertise will prove useful at some point, so I suggest you remember the way here. It's giving me a very strong FF10 vibe, actually. Speaking of aetherites, those teleportation fees do add up after a while, which is why I tended to rely on the far cheaper ferry services. Pleasantly surprised when Mr. 𝔬╗ informed me that the Scions are reimbursed for transportation costs as part of our duties. I find old habits hard to break. We are? The fuck, 𝔬╗? Where's my cat? I haven't got my reimbursement check.
I mean, every single quest you do gives you money back.
Wait, say that again?
I was like, every single quest you do gives you money back, so no.
Ah, that doesn't count. God damn it. That's my goddamn pay for doing a good job. That shouldn't be my reimbursement. I'll fight them. I deserve better pay than this.
He says with $1 million gil in his pocket.
I need money. I can't. I'm in love with the song. I can't actively stop. All right, guys. This is a little bookshop. Bookstalls, yeah. Mind if I browse the shelves for a moment? There might be some hidden gems I've yet to read. Only a moment. I'm optimistic. Feel free to browse all you like, but we won't wait around for you. Perhaps I'll return here later then. I don't even want to talk to Kral. I just like that little interaction between them. It's so cute. This is great. What a sweet little moment. What a sweet little... Okay, and they got it. Fuck! I'm gonna keep doing it the rest of the night. Welcome to the Agora, where you can find wares made in 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕃𝕼. They also used to sell questionable prototypes from the various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, the next stop on our tour is one which is particularly relevant to our ultimate purpose here. Let's head back to the Aetheryte Plaza, follow the path north, and climb the stairs up to that imposing building at the very top. Damn. It's gonna be a hot minute. Okay. No, I haven't hit another shard yet, but there's a whole ass side there and there. Oh boy. Oh buddy. Uh-oh. Is this gonna be one of those moments where I just get lost? 24/7. Am I about to get ish-guarded?
It's not that, honestly, it's not that hard to navigate, considering how, like, everything is kind of in your face as soon as you get there.
Yeah. I just need to listen to her directions. I just want to get here to 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕃𝕼. Excuse me? What kind of saucy things happen here? Water features. Oh, nymphs. I'm sad. These little decorative features are typical of 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃 architecture. Aside from research wing, our headquarters on the 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃 were rather simple and rustic by comparison. This is 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕃𝕼, an area dedicated to the blessings of water. For 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃s, water represents more than a life-sustaining liquid. It is a reminder of the Great Flood, which precipitated the birth of our nation, as well as a symbol of the knowledge which flows from 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃's divine earware. This is the reason you see an abundance of fountains throughout the city, and a propensity for utilizing water as a decorative feature in our architecture. Now that I think about it, I guess the feeling that this song makes me think of 10 isn't by mistake then. Because the themes of water and everything, and this being like an island country. This being like risen up Atlantis. Let me touch that Aethernet shard. And I love now seeing this architecture in the context of it still being used instead of how it exists in Idleshire, like all dilapidated and ruined.
Yeah, exactly. It's like 1-to-1, basically.
Yeah. This grand structure before used a rostra. Name refers to the original public platform erected here, on which a forum of elected representatives would deliver orations and debate policy. Although the stage has since evolved into council chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted. My apologies. From here one can see the entire city spread out below. The vista put me in mind of my arrival on the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers were all inspired by my knowledge of the finest elements I could think of. The great city of 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃. Bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town, a community, the Crystarium. And almost see its echo. I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the councilors would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, the tour must go on. The spectacle of sightseeing concludes with the fittingly named Journey's End. Walk downstairs to the east and continue straight ahead. Got it. So let me see this. Also, that reminds me, I didn't see a single sightseeing thing in Shadowbringers, or I wasn't paying attention to it.
Did you pick up the log from the guy?
Fuck.
Because you won't see them
until you do it. All right. Because I'm thinking there were several places where there'd be some really crazy climbing shit, but I never saw it. And now I realize this. I forgot about the whole log thing. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna take forever.
And if you look directly behind you.
Uh-oh. Yes?
Oh, that's Alphinode's and family's house.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, the level your estate.
Rich assholes?
I'm sure they'll talk a bit.
Yeah.
I also realize I'm breaking up because I'm sitting too far from my microphone. I honestly been thinking about getting another one.
Yeah? And so don't you want it be easier to just get like an arm for it?
It's just because the Blue Yeti mic is so heavy.
Oh, okay.
This thing is, it's like a couple of pounds. It's very heavy. And like, I mean, I could get an arm for it, but also I'd probably need to wait anyway because I don't have space to like attach it to my desk without possibly knocking something over.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Oh, and here it is. Yeah, that estate belongs to our friends from House 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕂𝔼ℝ. All things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. You know, probably don't want Dad to literally see us just hanging outside. Shall we head directly to the 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕃𝕃 Annex? You remember the way, don't you, Ra? We head down towards the harbor, cross the bridge to our right, then follow the path below the Aetheryte Plaza? Wow. That was 1 for 1, homie. Wait. Oh no, you know what? I'll do it this way. I don't feel like waiting for them to catch up. Because that's what it meant in that thing earlier, right? It's like if you use an Aethernet shard,
will just teleport. Oh, I don't know if they'll just teleport to you or if they'll actually like walk the whole way. I usually just walked it because it was, you know, I wasn't in a rush.
Yeah. I want you to know that I'm now consciously stopping myself as I get ready to start humming the song again. Just painstakingly, like I felt myself drop my tongue to the bottom of my mouth to stop it from making sounds. As a joyous look on Raha's face is undoubtedly informed you, this is the 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕃 Annex. If you continue up the hill, you arrive at the doorstep of a phenomenon. I think we've explored enough for one day. We can take you there another time. Inside with you then. Is this where we're staying? Fucking good ass beats. You're right about the ship then. Hello, Graha. It's nice to see you again. Is your name Hojo? It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Jax. I've heard many a tale of your exploits. Ojika 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕃. You know what? That'll be easy once I get a hang of it. Allow me to introduce 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕃, Administration Officer for the students of 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕃. I like your design. It's weird because it literally is just like, well, the outfit is one thing, but like facial features wise, it's just gray hair with purple eyes. But my brain just goes, that's interesting. Alalo Joe. Whether to make use of the city's research facilities, yada yada. An annex here was built to provide lodgings for our members while we engage in such activities. Ever since our former headquarters, along with the owl itself, vanished, the annex has served as our base of operations. It feels so empty. So many lost to us, our organization is a shell of its former self. The day will come when we will see the students rise again. Must ensure that the 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃𝕃 fall. Through that door on the left, there's the main hall, where we can discuss our options moving forward. Alright. Once everyone arrives, that is. Probably have time to rest before our discussions begin in earnest. That's to the right. Yeah. I I've had private quarters prepared for you in the Andron, so please feel free to make yourself at home. Ah, the nap room's perfect for an afternoon doze. Doze? Dose. Yo, speaking of Dose, oh my god, that Wakanda Forever trailer.
Alright.
Yeah, I have time to be excited by more than Endwalker. You can't stop me. I was gonna start the stream with that.
That was a segue, but sure, alright.
You're welcome. I'm very excited for Wakanda Forever. I've already told my mom, I was like, you're taking the day off that day. We're both taking the day off that day. We're both getting sick. And then we're gonna go see Black Panther. Wakanda Forever. Yeehaw. Feeling refreshed and alert? Our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so I should suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us. Alright.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
It's fine, 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕃's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕼𝕋. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous.
Yeah, I think they just said Eorzea's crap.
Cited other more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕼's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, it simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldesion. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown.
I think I recognize all those spots.
The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal.
And then you got moving.
In response to this threat, the
that fucking far out.
The individual who governs the city-state has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
Ooh, wait, we're also gonna get to go to Radz-at-Han?
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition. one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕼𝕗 or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of 𝔼Ⅎ's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕻 would seem the obvious choice.
Yeah. Let's go.
But the investigation in Sharlayan is a vital...
Yeah, I was about to say, I did just get here.
Equal, I think, to the 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕻ian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary.
So what you're saying is I need to learn Shadow Clone no Jutsu.
Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts. You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alizé and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕻. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕻 on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
We got about a half hour. We going on a worldwide tour, baby. That's how you know we wrapping up. Hey, right, of course, and it's gonna work just like fucking
Yeah, you get to choose where to
which
start.
one to start. Oh, I feel like I should stay here because we only just got here. So I'm gonna start with 𝔼Ⅎ. So let's see. In the books, 𝔼Ⅎ is intent on uncovering the reason behind the Forum's inexplicable behavior. Unsettling change has come over Sharlayan, but together we will divine the underlying cause for the Forum's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning counselors directly is a fruitless endeavor. They seem to have already come to consensus as to what, how little they are willing to divulge. Which is why I began scouring Sharlayan's archive of historical records for any hint of a connection. Suffice to say that progress has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day. But now that I have this band of willing reinforcements, the search should proceed all the swifter. Let's reconvene outside Nomenon. Exit the annex to the right and you'll find the archives on the western edge of the woods. Cool. I'm in.
I started with Thancred, so you know.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't really, again, it doesn't matter, but you know.
My brain went straight to Ishgard, and when you split up between the two brothers, I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Just do one and
I
then
was just
the
like,
other.
well, Lunar Primal probably is a little more important than, you know, reading some books.
But I could read the books fast.
We did kill a bunch of them like a patch ago. I feel like that's probably a little bit more pressing. Like, that's how I process, but you know.
Yeah.
You're just like, but I want to explore more, which is also fair.
Yeah.
You know, you did just get here.
Like, I literally set foot on this sick ass place and was like, all right, now get out of here. Leave. Go. Right, Buppy? These books are important, goddammit.
I mean, 3 people there reading them, but you don't need me.
What if we get into these books and find out, alas, the whole time the secret to our needs, our answers, our prayers was dick butt?
Alright.
You're welcome.
Alright.
Listen, just 29 minutes, alright? I had to. It's been so long since anyone's made a reference to dick butt, I had to be the one. Someone has to make the sacrifice to appease the gods. Yeah, your directions were easy to follow. I didn't get lost for a second. This building is actually only an entrance, and one of many at that, for the archives of Nomenon extend deep beneath the surface like the roots of a tree. Vast halls of the great Google Library pale in comparison. Ooh, that's big then. Jesus. Any citizen of 𝔼ℸ𝕃 is free to enter and peruse its shelves. Well, most of its shelves. Only Archons are afforded access to certain restricted vaults. That's why those nerds are down there. Meanwhile, Ali and Alfie will help me continue my search through the stacks open to the general public. Oh, there it is. The maintenance warning.
Oh,
Just
yep.
filled up the chat. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you are only permitted to browse the first floor here at the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon 𝔼ℸ𝕃 history or foreign policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications. Promise you, working knowledge of these subjects will make it far easier to spot the sort of clues we're looking for. Let's be about it, shall we? Told the others we'd get snacks afterwards. Ooh, snacks. Let me in. Yeah, so the Great Google Library is actually a shout out to the old library, but then you come here and this. I'm sorry, the fuck? No, what are.
Yeah, it's a mammoth.
It's a what?
A mammoth. Those little, like...
All right.
Automaton creatures? Yeah.
Yeah, little
these ones
robo.
are dressed in robes.
These ones are just freaking old British. They got the wigs on and shit. They're fucking old British judges. Colonial judges. Tie on the spine reads the story of 𝔼ℸ𝕃. Read a book? Yeah, sure. I want to know. Long, long ago, on an island in the northern sea, there lived a Rogadin man by the name of Ninkruf. Nyun was a student of astrology, and he divined that a flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the lands of Eorzea. So it was that he built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, and set sail for that imperiled realm. Blood arrived as foretold, and to their horror, the strangely turning waters drove the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that Nyun's crew hauled them aboard his ark. Danger had not passed. Towering wave approached, trying to smash the vessel to pieces. Only moments to spare, Nyun wove a mighty spell of teleportation and shifted the entire ship to safety atop Abalathia's spine. Hey. Refugees from the surrounding regions held there alongside them, but it was not long before disputes over the dwindling supply of food led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, Nyun gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers, banned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast, where they built a new ship, intent upon returning to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island, settled upon that very spot. The settlement prospered and grew, and in time it became the city of 𝔼ℸ𝕃 we live in to this day. Nice. Roads of Old, the colony. I know where that ship is. I've seen that ship. I took a picture in front of that ship, in fact. Sorry, I had to stop for look at thing. Is that the same motherfucker who got entered earlier? Am I gonna have to beat somebody down? Okay. That's a completely different... Why are they like this? Alright. Okay, so I don't care about any of that. Many years ago, on the banks of the 𝔼℻𝔻𝕃𝕂𝔼𝕝 and the Dravanian hinterlands, a 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕃 colony once... the settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study 𝔼℻𝔻𝕃𝕃 in the year 1311 of the 6th Astral Era. Scholars dispatched to 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕃 found the facilities wanting, and the demands encouraged a gradual expansion in structures and services. Rumors spread of a growing community of academics. The area was further inundated with 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝔻 students hoping to share in the renowned wisdom of the 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻�ans. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻�an colony. 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻�an residents took to calling the colony itself 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻�an, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussions turned to the subject. In response, some 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻�an inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would simply refer to it as Emporium. Following the Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner of the abandoned colony and gave it yet another name, 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕗. Long chapters go on to introduce the most prominent features of 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕗. This book does not appear to contain additional information on the Forum or cover the history of the 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻�an motherland in greater detail. Okay. But that's cool. I'd like to hear more about explaining that section in 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝕗, because it was like, yeah, I know a colony popped up, but what's up with people referring to this as 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻�an at some point? And I was like, huh? What? So good on them for the little shout out. It's like, you know when y'all went over to America and just started naming shit the same thing as over in England?
New England.
Yeah, he just put a new in front of it. And this version was like, just put an old in front of it. Or not even put an old in front of yours. Put an old in front of the original ones.
Yeah.
I was like, excuse me? Wait. Why are we getting a change? In the years which followed the founding of 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝔻�an, civic policy and other matters of import were decided at the ecclesia, public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. The city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. A larger number of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of high resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201 of the 6th Astral Era, it was ultimately decreed that 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻�an would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst their peers. Thus was the Forum as we know it today conceived and created. I said Atlantis last time. This is actually just fucking Greece.
Yeah.
Neat. Like, this is Athens. This is actually just outright Athens, now that I'm really thinking about it. I think Athens even has something similar to that statue of theirs pouring the water out. Da, da, da. This time I'm not talking myself. Da, da, da. So good. Have you ever gazed at the skies above and contemplated the mysteries contained therein? Speak not of shifting cloud patterns, but of the vastness beyond, of the sun and twinkling tapestry of the night. Some think the dome above us to be finite space. Yet amongst the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar's depiction of a boundless sea of stars has firmly taken root. Oh, this is going... It was the technologists of 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝔻 who came closest to understanding the laws which governed that starry abyss. It was they who launched 𝔼Ⅎ𝔻𝔻, sought to expand beyond our earthbound existence. Having grabbed their ancient ambitions, I wonder, has your interest in this field of study waxed or waned? What if I were to tell you that the eternal constellations were arranged differently in the distant past? This is actually just an astronomy book. Just straight up. That's nice. Well-worn manual. Forever 20 Summers. Huh? Why is it a manual? My beloved seekers of knowledge. Have you ever put learning before your health and neglected to feed and rest your body as you should? Well, don't I have the energy drink for you? I too once engaged in some foolish practices. Such foolish... But one night, engrossed in philosophical study, I had an epiphany. All the world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus do I share with you this mantra. I am forever 20 summers young. I am forever 20. Forever 21. Really? Really? Is this a fucking Forever 21 joke? I'm gonna fight Koji Fox in the streets. I want to wrestle with the entire localization team. This goddamn was it Live, Laugh, Love fucking manual in the corner of this goddamn library. Jesus Christ. Stewards of Wisdom. Come on, that has to be it, right? Unless I pass one. During the chaos of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, Archon Union, founder of 𝔬╗ bore witness to the madness and savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in northern Amity, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. 𝔬╗lians took to heart the words of their savior, and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. On the foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. Knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth and coin. And the more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of 𝔬╗lian would live by their founders' teachings. For the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, they would eschew their tools of war and with knowledge deliver the world. Alright, head outside to the rendezvous point. I know everything about your city. I have vast knowledge, quite strong, quite powerful. 𝔼╗𝕼𝕗. That's a good name. I like that name. Hello. Wait. That's a boopy. Hi, Buppy. What's up? Look at this learned bunny. Living life.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
You just showed up.
Buppy's just hanging out.
I would have logged in, but then when you told me that maintenance is in like 20 minutes, I'm like,
yeah, no.
It's probably gonna take me like 10 minutes to date, like 5 minutes to data center travel, and then I gotta walk all of. Next time.
That at least sounds. That doesn't sound bad. Was it crazy? Like it was crazy the first day, right? Like things.
I mean, I didn't try.
Servers were exploding.
Out of town when it first started,
right.
So I was just like, I was just watching people on Twitter just being like, I'm stuck in Balmung, help.
That's what it was. Yeah, people would data travel, and then data center travel, and then be stuck where they went to.
Yeah.
Plenty of comfortable places to read, a ready supply of hot tea. Alas, my father hates our guts. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants to ask how things were. Seems that their father has instructed his staff that even if Alphinaud and I were to return to 𝔬╗lian, we were not to be allowed to cross the threshold.
Wow.
Damn. Yeah, you're disowned super hard. I hope that our efforts to understand his position and that of the forum will perhaps lead to a reconciliation. We'll mend this rift one day, I'm certain of it. What of you, 𝔬╗? Have you been to visit your family, or do they not live here in the city? Oh well, my situation is also somewhat complicated. I was raised in 𝔬╗lian, yes, but I was born rather further away. In the southern reaches of 𝔼╗ in fact. Oh, cool. For generations, my people have dwelt in Korvos, the coastal region opposite the island of 𝔼╗. Alligans founded a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the 𝔼╗ to serve as laborers. Of course, the massive earthquakes of the Fourth Umbral Calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign. When the Fifth Calamity froze the sea solid, many of the tribes still living in Korvos were able to journey back to 𝔼꿑zia. My ancestors, however, chose to remain, that they might prevent the remnants of Alligan technology from being misused. God damn it, 𝔬╗, you lucky bitch that this is your theme. For the past 50 years, yes, some semblance of local culture remains, as is the case for most imperial provinces. Golemald renamed the region Locus Anemones? What? When I was a boy, a nearby town came under the jurisdiction of an illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House Darnus. Wow, you're straight up just connected to that shit, huh? Great. Freaking Fan Daniel motherfuckers. So my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, voices had been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕼𝕋 no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and traditions of Alec. Keep it safe, keep it secret. As the last child born with the 𝔼ℕ𝔻𝕻, I was given over to the custody of friends and the students of Baldesion, who had me registered as a 𝔼ℸ𝔻𝕻 citizen. Got it. Forgive me, it was an unkind question. 𝔼ℕ, why do you have like the same backstory as Nico Robin from One Piece? Even Thancred was taken in by Archon Louis, was he not? Yet regardless of our origins, we are all provided with an equal opportunity to learn, and with sufficient perspicacity? Fuck you, 𝔼ℕ. Fuck you. Goddamn
all these
learned.
people have PhDs, Jack.
I don't care. So does my brother. He doesn't talk like a fucking ass. God damn it. I don't even remember the word to try and repeat it. I don't remember how it's spelled. Perspicacity? What is... God damn it. I feel like a dumbass. Ugh. I say this because of... Now I understand how people feel when I say words. I'm like, but that's barely an SAT word. Hold on. I'm not even trying either. That's in my vocabulary. I didn't mean to sound like that. Perspicacity. Wow. Yeah, I'll remember that word and never use it. I love it, dude. We just gonna hang out here for the end of the world? Is that what we're doing? Alright, wait. After that. Ooh, are we just gonna wait as everyone piles out? That's cute. With 𝔼ℕ and 𝔼ℕ just 𝔼ℕ with more books. Wait, they both have. Oh yeah, Jesus. We've returned with our selections. Although I must say the pickings were quite slim indeed. Mr. Skral has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention. As such, we will be looking to research papers on the Umbral calamities, as well as articles written by prominent forum members. Speaking of which, might I ask you a few questions related to Valdez? I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amarat firsthand, and I fear I may be overlooking critical details. Well, so you know, it was really cool, and then it was really bad, and then I fought a Greek god. That kind of went well. I don't think we died. I don't remember the Hades fight. I don't think we wiped.
Yeah, no, I don't think we did.
And somehow we didn't wipe against Warrior of Light. That one surprises me. That was real close.
Pretty
like
close a couple times, though.
Like on 4 different occasions. Like 8 of the 8 people. What was it? 5 of them were dead. It was like heal, and raise. We don't have the LB3. Fuck it. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, right, yeah. Me describing Amarat. Final days. Destabilization of creation magics, primals of unrivaled power were summoned from the Aether. Worst kind of phenomenon you can imagine. That one. Wiped my party twice on my first Warrior of Light? Damn. Unfolding catastrophe wrought havoc on all manner of life. Chaos extended to the ancients themselves, causing their powers of creation to spiral out of control. Fear and despair manifested in terrible, tangible fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground. That more or less aligns with my understanding. If only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have had something substantial to analyze. To the best of our knowledge, however, those techniques were not preserved or passed on. Ystrolas surmises that the closest known magic is to have the summoning rituals promulgated by the Ascians. Was there aught else of note which heralded the approach of the final days? Entire star was engulfed by a disaster all at once. Say it began with a keening sound from the land itself. That one, I guess. First time because I went to the match part dead, so I just didn't try. The second time because I accidentally opened the chat and instantly failed. God damn, Taco, wait, it was both times?
I hate when that happens. It's like you're button mashing on your keyboard, you accidentally hit enter, which opens the chat, and then you're just like, why am I failing? And then you look to your bottom left and you're just like, oh no.
Typing a bunch of O's. Oh no. Thank God I have to do so much to get to the chat if I'm not using my keyboard. I have to press select like twice or 3 times. I'll have to speak with one of Nominon's mammoths. Ask after any books which mention that. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive action did they take? They summoned 𝔼ℸ𝕃𝕗𝕃. That's not right. Yes, with Elizabeth serving as his heart. So many gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him into being. We do not know exactly how 𝔼ℸ𝕃𝕗 brought salvation to the star, only that by his godlike will were the laws of nature set right. Then, once the balance was redressed, the ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of foul days. Lives sprouted anew, and it was these fleshling souls they intended to render unto 𝔼ℸ𝕃𝕗, trade that would have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have, had Venat and her fellows not manifested their opposition in the form of Hydaelyn. Thank you, both of you, for the detailed review. With all that freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what the 𝔼ℕ𝕃𝕗 truly mean when they speak of bringing back the foul days. We've seen what they're doing with those towers of theirs. Is forcing people to summon primals a kind of catalyst? Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation magics? Or are they simply using foul days as a figure of speech, convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash? All just pointless conjecture at this stage. Let's return our attention to the forum, shall we? Keep an eye out for 𝔼ℸ𝕃𝕗, but this time we began studying their research papers. How much time we got? 11:52? Alright, we're gonna rush through this one. And then
you don't gotta rush.
I'm rushing!
But Jax, you're supposed to take your time. You literally can just relax. It's fine.
I'm rushing! 8 minutes! It's all or blah 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 blah. It's all or nothing. Yeah, damn, you slow as shit. Is it hard to read when you're blind? Probably, right? Do the books have ether for her to read?
I mean, the ink does.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, that's what I meant. I was like, I wasn't sure if the ink would have aether coursing through it, depending on like how long it's been written.
I guess, yeah, depending. But I mean, also, I imagine these are like special
magical
or something.
They're probably all enchanted. Even like the fucking manual I read. Everything's probably a little enchanted. Yet when you confronted Master 𝔼ℸ𝕃𝕗 with knowledge of the 𝔼ℕ𝕃𝕃 and their machinations, he scoffed at his suggestion that the posed threat seemed adamant Forum would know if the foul days were truly upon us, which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding Forum's behavior is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty, whether they contain mention of the foul days or no, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. No, hold on. Wait, ma'am, please. Please, ma'am, no. Oh, God. You're all PhDs. I can't keep up. Okay, that was just a cute little pan up. You labor for what feels like an age as you show this research assistant. There we go. And see, just like that. A whole lot of books. Wow, dear, you look exhausted, but what about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subjects I mentioned? Yeah. I know a whole lot about this little island now. Okay, and I can talk to the mammoth at the reference desk. For the moment, though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. Damn. Yeah, see? I did it. Next time we talk to 𝔼ℷ𝕃𝕗, which will be a seat at the last stand. Ooh. And that'll be the study break, huh? Hanging out there. We'll soon be starting emergency maintenance on North America Data Center. Please log out as soon as possible. So I'm gonna log out here. We're not officially done for tonight. We're we're gonna be finishing up soon because I don't have much to do. But there was a, what did I want to watch right after? Oh, hold on. Oh, some people are typing it. Okay. Yeah, let me log out and exit the game, and then we can switch to this screen to see if I actually. It's so stretched out. Oh, it's disgusting. Why is it like so badly stretched? No, just no. What? Yeah, fucking bit right. Don't you dare. Hold on. There we go. My lips, they're filthy. All right, Discord work here? Yeah, it does. Wait, I didn't want to choose this one anyway. I'm stupid. Wait, this is, oh wait, that's not right. Oh God. You know what? Let's just go back to here. It's fine. It works. I can open this here. Make sure not to open my porn. Oh yeah, Undertale. OST, I guess, is the easiest way. Because I don't remember the name of the song. I just know it's gonna be somewhere at the top.
Oh, I was like, what? Oh, yeah.
Because of where it would take place. It's either Ruins? No, it's Home. Do I even have to say anything? Did you hear that immediately?
Oh, hold on. I had to like unmute the stream so you weren't echoing.
Right. I'll shut up for a second and replay.
Oh yeah, no, I hear it. It's just like an octave or two lower.
Octave or two lower, and I think it like slightly changes the actual not instrumentation. The notes do change, but like there's a riff in there. There's like a 5 to 7 note string there that's like, that sounds exactly the same. So let me go to, when was it playing? It was, because it's not the, I'm scared to do Endwalker OST. I'm scared to type Endwalker. So this is the danger.
I can get you. Oh, you're trying to get the song. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'll
give me
look
the
it up so
song
you don't
title.
have to-
Yeah. I don't go. Also,
Let
this
me
actually
see.
works even better doing this as my just chatting screen. I just realized, because then I can dual screen, like, and pop open my 2 tabs, and everyone just sees it.
Yeah, I have to go into like my local files because Endwalker.
Oh no, you can see the things I watch too. Oh Jesus.
Oh, it's not in
LeBron James is in Multiverses. Let's go.
this one. No, it's not this one. This is the daytime version. Where's the nighttime one?
I was in the middle of rewatching this again. Just somebody going through all of the Shin Megami Tensei games.
Actually, no, I guess it would be. Wait, hold on.
I feel a type of way about... This is like blatantly copying someone, a different YouTuber. And I was like, I know, I immediately know who makes those videos. And it's upsetting me that I see this person over here, like with the same thumbnail type beat.
Yeah. I was looking for the nighttime version because that one has less of, like, the daytime one has a piano intro, but I got it.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's a perfect time to just watch clips of VTubers. It's the right time.
Oh, hold on. That's not right. I don't want that. Because that has, like, they added rain and shit to it. We don't need that.
In the meantime.
And I don't want that either because that technically might have spoilers in it. There we go.
All right, this is the extreme. Spoilers ahead. I probably shouldn't look at that.
There you
Just listening to
go.
a song.
I just sent it to you on Discord.
Oh, okay. Which will also open here. Yeehaw. I'll bring it over here. Got it. Thank you. Copy link. Paste and go.
Yeah, I was. Oh, that reminds me. Because I was playing Catherine. A lot of those songs are like a lot of like the sound snippets literally sound like they just put those in Persona 5, like straight up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Like there's like a thing that that plays like when you finish a level or something, that like after song, the song that plays, I guess like afterwards, like in between, literally sounds like, I think, well no, that wasn't Persona 5, that was in like Persona 3. I think there's like a after when you finish a battle in Persona 3 and you're doing like the tarot card selection thing or whatever. I think that's the same exact song that plays. Like,
oh, okay, maybe.
I'm like 99% sure.
Also, side note, I don't know if this is the exact song that was playing when I arrived in 𝔬╗. Or 𝔬╗.
It might be. I don't know, because that's the thing. It's like there's two themes, but one's during the day and one's during the night. And I think that was the night theme, but they may have changed a little bit of it.
There's also, because was that the night theme playing when I first got there? And it was like in the first cutscene was when I was hearing the Undertale. And me and Buppy were hearing the Undertaling.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably the same bass, but maybe they embellished some things, because I don't know. Let me see. I'm just going to go through all of these songs.
I'm going to paste that and write nighttime. Oh, this is the night one. I think that's a different theme. All right, let's do the daytime one.
If you want the daytime one, the name is different.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me, because that was the one this is the daytime
one. Okay.
Let me get the link. Hold on, let me make sure this doesn't have like, nope, did it again. They did it again. This is the one we want then. There you go.
Got it. Copy link. Yeah, I think it was the daytime one. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll know the second I hear the part that I'm like, that's some fucking Undertale nonsense. I'm just gonna skip through a bit. I feel insane because I don't hear it again.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, I think the theme that they played there might be a different. Hold on, is this?
Yeah, they played a different song at that start, like at the very start.
That's the title screen. Is it this one?
I love the struggle we're having. Screw it, I'm typing in Endwalker OST. You can't stop me.
Well, yeah, no, because I have the soundtrack. I'm just trying to find the song.
Oh, right. It's not going to show it to me if I type it. It's called It's the Last Stand song.
The Last Stand. Oh.
That's cute.
Really? They play that there? Huh.
Yep. And it's at the very fucking start. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you hear that doon 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 doon.
Yeah, okay, I didn't know that that's what that was.
And then over here in Undertale, it's like just just off.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
little
no, it's like
8 to 10 notes is just right there. It's even at like the same pace. It's the same type of rhythm. So fun. But yeah. And now.
Yeah, no, and then and then as soon as you mentioned the name, I found the song. Yeah.
And now, I'm gonna be a fool, and we're just gonna watch this, and then I'm gonna have to erase the entire stream because I just want to watch it again, and no one can stop me. I'm excited. All right, no woman, no cry. Play my song. Tam also sounds great. He admired Undertale OST. Don't know when he did that. Ah, interesting. So it might be a legit call out. He said that he admired, yeah. Yeah, copyright strike this stream, baby. I'm in. I ain't talking over it. We're just gonna let it play. They can take all of it. They can take the entire stream. Do it. I dare you. Please don't. I'm joking. Please. Hold on. Be alright now. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright now. Everything's gonna be alright. Be alright. We gonna be alright. That fucking transition to pay the trailer editor extra money. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Be alright. Yes. 11/11/22. Amazing. Why did you say entire family? What are you gonna do, Sherry? Imagine she's second. Yeah, I've seen a couple people too mention. It was like,
yeah, everyone's like, yeah, but like, what's her name is right there, and I'm like, yeah, in the trailer, but we don't know the order of events here.
Yeah,
like, it's a trailer. You guys,
that could be her screaming in the throne room during the blip.
Guys, like, come on.
Although, given how the actors be acting up, maybe they'll kill her. Well, but they have her on the press junket though. She was there at Comic-Con for the trailer and stuff. So I think the route they went with, because Letitia Wright, who is the actress, erased her Twitter and several other things, and I don't think has made public statements since that. So I think Disney rolled up and said, "You gonna shut your fucking mouth, and we will keep you in the movie. You shut your fucking mouth." Because they were like, you're not gonna give us a DC problem, all right? Granted, you just talking a lot of mess.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're not Ezra Millering, which is a whole different beast, which is several actual crimes.
I just fucking remember
you just talking trash.
Every morning, every Monday, Ezra Miller wakes up, spins a globe, picks a location, and by Thursday, he's there beating a menace. Somebody.
Beat a goddamn menace. Like, Jesus.
I'm just like, what are they gonna do about the Flash, man? They gotta do that, man.
I think they're straight up being like, Flashpoint happens, we're pulling,
and everything just gets reset.
And because which Flash is he? Is he Wally?
I
don't know which actual Flash he is, because whichever one he's not, they're gonna be like, just fucking get we're just gonna switch out with Flashpoint.
It's Barry. He's Barry.
Oh, so they're gonna just get Wally. So just get Wally West in here. And now we don't have to worry about it. All right, cleaned up.
Yeah, he's Barry. Because let me see.
Fuck it. Make Flashpoint replace him with the Barry Allen of the actual Flash show. Because I like that. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's from Virginia. I didn't know that.
The script of the Flash, the show, is terrible. But
yeah,
the actual actor is like, he's good.
Has gone off the rails.
Yeah.
Over time. I mean, I
Grant
think I stopped
Austin is
watching
good.
around season 2.
It was me, man.
Season 3.
It was me all along. I was the staircase that tripped your mother. What? God damn it. What are you talking about? Reverse Flash, please. Eobot, what are you talking about? God.
Yeah.
Fucking Flash.
It would be nice if they cast him in it, but I don't think they would. It would be great if they did, but I don't know if they would. Because I have a feeling that the movie's already, like, done. And they're just probably trying to figure out what the hell's going on with this.
Which, speaking of, is the same thing that is why when I'm seeing, like, all the hashtag for a recast T'Challa popping up and all that stuff, and I'm like, y'all know that shit's finished, right?
Like, I also don't know how I feel about that. Like, on the one hand, I get it, because it's just like, we want Black Panther, and like, you know, as a movie,
want T'Challa.
It's like, you know, it's like, yeah, but like, and I get that, but also I'm just like, I feel like it's different in this. It's like a different scenario where the actor dies, and he was like not really like controversial in any way at all. It was literally just he just passed away. And I get the feeling that like they want to keep, at least based on from like what I've seen, it seems like they want to keep him as what he was and like not really recast him, which I'm perfectly fine with it, especially because of the way that it seems like Marvel has gone with their, I guess, like next arc. They could just pull another Black Panther from another reality, and there you go. It's not technically the same guy.
That's kind of my feeling as well, where it's just because the way that the casting of the MCU in general has been we want to pick actors and actresses that are so right for the fits that you just, to the point where the comics started transforming around it, like how Nick Fury is now Samuel L. Jackson, because they were just like, no, when people think of Nick Fury, they just started thinking of MCU Nick Fury, so now we made him that person in the comic. Or like, well, I think the thing in there is that it's technically the first Nick Fury's son, he's Nick Fury Jr., whatever, but like that's now the Nick Fury you talk to. It's like, okay, and that's been the case for everyone. So like, for example, because I see a lot of people with the recast talking about, it's like, oh yeah, but yeah, honoring the death, but I think it would honor him to recast him too. But I'm just, in terms of the connection between Chadwick and T'Challa and how unified that imagery is, it'd be like, yeah, if Robert Downey Jr. just died in between Infinity War and Endgame, one, that would really cause an issue, considering how those movies work together. But two, I think that would just mean, I guess, Iron Man's dying on the fucking ship at the start of Endgame.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like,
imagine being like, yeah, no, we replaced Robert Downey Jr. at that point. Granted, I could also see the argument. It's like, well, he was only in 4 things. And so that's where I was like, at this point, Chadwick is too connected to the image of Black Panther. Yeah. If it was literally after Black Panther 1, or no, actually after Civil War, it'd be then, like,
that would be different. Yeah, because it's just like he hasn't had his own standalone movie yet. Yeah. We can kind of work around it.
But it was Civil War, Black Panther, Infinity War, Endgame.
Right.
He was there for all of it. And everyone was like, and when he showed up in Infinity War, I remember every time I hear the fucking Wakanda drums, the do-do-do-do-do, I'm like, let's go. And I'm ready to see Chadwick Boseman. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand people say that, and like, would I be mad if they did it? No, but
No.
I think not doing it, at least, I mean, it feels less weird to me, and it's hard to like put into words because I think Buppy was like talking about it on Twitter, and I'm just like, I don't know. I prefer that they didn't, but trying to explain why I feel like that is hard because I feel like at least for me, it's like a cultural thing. It's like, yeah, this is him. Kind of like what you said with like Nick Fury being Samuel L. Jackson or Iron Man being Robert Downey Jr. at this point,
it's like,
essentially.
and even cases where it was like they don't look or act or sound anything like the character, but so many people just accept Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. And
Yeah,
that's gonna be
exactly.
weird as shit because they're going to recast Wolverine soon.
Yeah, they're gonna eventually have to do that
in a few years.
X-Men. Yeah.
Yeah. So we know it's coming, but it's still in that area of, and he's alive and well.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's one of those things where it's like with him, it was like they kind of gracefully bowed out of it. It was like,
Exactly.
he's like, I've been doing this for like 10, 15 years. He's like, I'm kind of, I'm good now.
And that's why I think that transition
Yeah.
can work because, like it's.
I mean, it is going to be one of those things where everyone's going to be comparing the two, obviously. So it's like, that's going to suck.
But at
people
least
have to do that. But
at least we had our time with him and got to go through that journey with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. And like that is just like, I'm still.
Yeah, what are they going to do about Professor Xavier, man? I don't know if they're going to be. I don't know if they're beat Patrick Stewart. Like,
that one's a bit easier just because we've at least had two simultaneous Professor X's.
It was. Yeah, and I feel like, because they went like a back in time kind of thing, and they didn't do the whole de-age Patrick Stewart route, which I would have been like, that's fucking weird. So, yeah.
And as we were talking about Split like a couple streams ago,
and James McAvoy is just a good actor.
It's a great actor, yeah. So it's like, oh, it works. Okay, cool. And same with Magneto, where it's like, no,
exactly.
Their younger versions are also really good. Now, if they move forward with X-Men and stuff, and it's like, okay, we're rebooting X-Men, I would actually want them to go with the first class ones, the younger ones, because one, they'll be around longer.
I just want them to bring Jubilee back and not make her suck, man.
I don't want her to be a little kid on a museum
field
trip.
That she was like in the movie for like 3 seconds and didn't do any. I'm just like, man.
She was in her raincoat, right? That was it.
Yeah, and
that's how we
why
knew.
Did y'all even put her in the trailer, man? I'm just like, come on. Why you do me like that?
That's
like,
great.
Yeah, gosh, I hated that.
But yeah, that's. I've been thinking about it a bit with the whole recasting T'Challa thing, and I'm on the side of like I'm fine with them going this route of deciding and once again too, like you talked about with the multiversal like way that they could get around it. This is a retiring of T'Challa for now.
Yeah,
and I think that I like that more of like, no, give him this moment. Let it remain Chadwick Boseman in everyone's minds for just a bit more. And then end of phase 6 after Secret Wars, which is quite literally the soft reboot of the Marvel universe. You can then be like, okay, after everything mashed together and we went through the multiversal bullshit, we accidentally ended up with a new T'Challa in our universe. And here's T'Challa and introduce new T'Challa.
Yeah.
If you want to bring back T'Challa, I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah. I think that work. Yeah.
But I do like this idea of, but for now, let it simmer. Just let us all have our time to be like, yeah, Chadwick, yeah, that's our boy. And also because I think it's gonna end up being Lupita who gets the new Black Panther. So I also want to just see her as Black Panther.
Yeah.
And the reason I even believe that is because I'm on the theory crafting train of she keeps posting workout routines on her Instagram. I was like, you getting real buff, girl. What you getting so buff about, huh? What you training for, huh? You getting real acrobatic over there. What you do? So But yeah.
I'm sad that you didn't get to play for the full 3 hours, but it's I guess, you know, there's always Thursday.
There's always Thursday. Exactly. Let's find a. I should have. Oh wait, did I actually save the? Yeah, because no, the last thing I pulled was the Wakanda teaser. I'm like, let me just pull up that song again, and I'm just gonna play it in the background as we call it all night. Let's go. Yeah, let's go with the nighttime one. All right, but thank you for hanging out with me.
No
For the little short
problem.
stream. And everybody, I hope you all have a wonderful night. And we will be back. Well, I will be back tomorrow night. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do my best to make my schedule literally Sunday through Thursday. Yeah, 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. Yeah, speed stream. But yeah. Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
Yeah, pull this over here.